Here we are, we're live. Mudball Mike doing a live. We're going to do a screen share of the whole entire screen. Pick that, share that. And then we're going to go look over here. Okay. Actually, there's a website called Distro Watch that I was on earlier. That's where I check for different versions of Linux. I don't know if you use Linux at all, but I use several operating systems, Windows, Mac OS, and Linux on different computers. Anyways, when I was over on Distro Watch, I was reading about this one, Makula Linux. I ended up downloading this. I haven't tried it yet, but I just put it on a external solid state drive. Then when I did that, well, first of all, I put it on that so that I could move it to any computer that I want to use it on. I'm not sure what I'm putting it on yet, but now I have it portably to go wherever I want with it. I'll still have to make a bootable flash drive, of course, but I just moved the ISO on there for now. Anyways, yeah, Linux might be a good alternative for some of you, if especially if you have like an old Windows 7 computer or something, because laying around, maybe not doing anything, you might be able to get some new life out of it with Linux. If you look at distrowatch.com, they tell you about all the top downloads of different versions of Linux that they know about. I think it has 100 on there. I mean, we could look at the site. Why not, right? DISTRO, distrowatch.com. So that's where I found this Makula that I did not know about before. I'm going to put it on something, just haven't decided what yet. So over here on the right, hopefully we can see all this. I know my camera is over here somewhere, but hopefully we see the list too. I don't know. I'll just go through it a little bit. Number one download is Mint. So it looks like this is the last 6 months data span, page hit ranking. Number 2 is CachyOS. Number 3 is MX Linux. Number 4 is Endeavor OS. 5 is Debian. 6 is Pop OS. So, and like if you click on any of these, let's click on Ubuntu, it's number 8. Goes to another page where they show you the desktop of whatever version that is. And then they tell you about it over here. It gives you a little paragraph about that version of Linux. And then usually down here, you'll find the a link to the actual homepage for that distribution. And then documentation, there's a wiki about it. Screenshots, distro watch gallery. Here's some download mirrors to download it. So, yeah, if you don't know about this website, like I said, it might be a way, since with what's going on with Windows 10 about to expire this year, and a lot of computers won't handle 11, or I mean, you can make them handle 11, but you know, it's not officially supported if you do that. So another option would be, if you don't want to buy a new computer right now and you want to put something current on a computer, like I said, if you have an old Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10 computer, you might want to try downloading the Linux for it. There's a little technical curve. So if you're not very techy, it might not be something easy for you to do, but if you know anyone that's just a little techy, they'd probably be able to figure it out for you or help you do it. It used to be you had to download a bunch of CDs or DVDs to do a Linux install, but now you can pretty much just make a bootable flash drive and just put it on there and just boot that flash drive. Much easier and less expensive than buying all kinds of DVDs and CDs. And then what happens is, what used to happen to me, I'd get a whole spindle of all these distros of Linux that I couldn't even use anymore, because like when a new version comes out, you really don't need that old version for anything. So it's just much better being able to just put it on like a flash drive and then just overwrite that if you need it, Very cool. Number 2, I made a list sort of like on the description for this, because before I go live on YouTube, this is like the 3rd live I'm doing on YouTube. Hopefully the screen is sharing. It looks like it is. There's a message on the bottom that I see that YouTube is sharing your screen, which is what I wanted. So hopefully that's working. It's Monday, May 26, 12:51 a.m. We're doing a Mudball live right now. I was just out on the porch for a little bit. When I was out there, so I'm following something called the plan that was AI and myself came up with it. So it's called the plan. Anybody can use it, especially it's basically for marketing online, and it keeps you. It's a daily task schedule to keep you on point and keep you getting content regularly on the internet weekly. You can customize it. Like, the main 2 things I'm using in it are YouTube videos and Substack posts. You can customize that though, like to whatever your preferred preference is, but just pick, like, I would say just pick 2 like that. You don't want too many. A lot of people think they have to post on every platform. There's another part of the plan where you'll have a chance to do that. So if you want to go to some other places, do it on that particular task. But pick 2 main social sites. It could be LinkedIn, Pinterest, X, Instagram, Facebook, whatever 2 you are comfortable with, because I know not everybody's comfortable like making videos. So if that's not your thing, you don't have to do that. Just replace that night with your preferred one. Like I said, the 2 I picked are YouTube for videos and then Substack. And in Substack, you can also do videos in there. You can do audios, so like audio only. You can do posts and you can do notes. So there's a lot of stuff you can do in there. So on the Substack nights, it's to do a post, but you could actually, like what I did tonight, I decided to do the Substack part when I was out on the porch. So I just pulled my phone out and I did a note instead of a post. And I even put a picture in it and everything. So it's not as long as what a post would have been if I sat here on the computer and did it, but the notes actually get more traction. Usually they're pushed out to more people than the posts are. So it's good to do if you are on there, if you're following the plan and you're doing the Substack, make sure you do notes too. You can do those any time of day, because all you do is, if you have a smartphone, you just pull the phone out, go to Substack and type a note. Do them anytime. But anyways, when I first came in here to the live tonight, by the way, if anyone's in there, I don't see the chat. All I see is the screen. If anybody's chatting, just continue. Hello, if you're here. Usually I do these pretty late, so a lot of times I don't have a big audience in here, but it's fine. Most people end up watching this later, so I just continue. Just do it. But if anyone's in there, I do not see you, so don't think I'm ignoring a chat or something. What I'm doing is going to different web pages and right now we're on distrowatch.com, just checking out different Linux versions. So when I first came in here, you put down your video description and the title. So in the title, I put several things, and then I'm hoping that I remember what I put in that description or that title. I think I'm covering them. I know I put the plan. So let me do an affiliate disclosure. If I talk about any programs in the video, or if you click a link down in the description, I'm most likely an affiliate of that program, and could earn a commission if you purchase anything from it. So the plan, so how that works, there's just a link down below this video, and it'll just take you to a site where you just input your email address, and then you'll get an email. You're not going to get like barraged with a whole bunch of emails or anything like that. It's just, you're going to get one. There's not like an email series behind it or anything like that where you're just going to get hit with emails every day. No, you're just going to get one email that has the link in there for the plan. That's all. You will be on my list, so if I decide to send a broadcast sometime to my list, you'll get that email, but that might be once a week, if I do that. It's not going to be like every day. There's no reason for me to do that, and I don't want to bother you with too many emails, because I don't like it myself to be bothered with too many emails. Although my emails, I've joined a lot of traffic sites over the years, but I try to separate those into labels on Gmail so they're easier to manage. Anyways, so we talked about the plan a little bit and some other things. The Porch, Linux, these are things I had put in the title. I was mowing the yard earlier today and then went to eat. We had a celebration of a graduate today, so my nephew graduated high school, so there was a party. I went there and ate pasta. It was very good. Had salad, bread, pasta. 3 different kinds of pasta. How about that? It was all good. So then, let's talk about the rabbit hole. That is the next and final thing. And that's where we're going to go next. The rabbit hole. Here we are in the rabbit hole. So I've added this actually inside the plan. If you get the plan, if you go inside there and go to links, then you'll see this site. I've added it in there. I need to hide this. There we go. Hide that. Okay. So this is a traffic exchange. It's the new traffic exchange by Marianne Myers. And this is called the rabbit hole. So I'm not sure. Hopefully you can see the entire screen, which what we're looking at. So the top part of this site shows a full page ad. So it's a traffic exchange. So you show ads and other people show ads as well. And you trade for credits. Now, if you look down here, there's some different buttons. This one is surf for site credits. This one is surf for banner credits. And then over here is this gold box. So you watch for this gold box to come up and you'll win something. So like this one, 7 ticker credits. So if you look up here, this is the ticker that's going across. So instead of your standard text ads that some sites have, she's done this with a ticker. So your text ad will actually go into the ticker. That's called a ticker ad. Down here it shows I got 0 carats, 3.5 site credits, 0.5 banner credits, 7 ticker credits, 50 email credits. So all you do, see, you have a choice here. You can surf for banner credits or surf for site credits. So right now I'm just going to surf for site credits. Just click that button. And now we're looking at scale up. This is an ad that somebody's showing us for scale up. And we just wait. We just earned a half a credit. Click it again. This is how easy it is. You don't even have to match anything on here. No matching. So here's a site that's down. Whatever site this was that somebody put up, that site is down right now. It's not found. This internet course will open your eyes. Half a credit earned. Surf for site credits. Want to start a business without inventory overhead or a huge learning curve? Help people save money and get paid doing it. Our discount club is a win-win income stream. And there's something called the Save Club. So if that was something that you saw that interested you, you would click that, click in here, or put an email in, whatever. Sometimes you got to scroll down to see what they want. Right here it says learn more, click here. So this is a button. So if you click there, we could find out about Save Club. But for now, we'll just go. And here's a rabbit too. This is the rabbit. The rabbit said predictive programming is to herd people to create the future and hype it up. So as you're going along here, the rabbit will give you messages like this. But if you don't want to see a message like this, you can just close the rabbit. There's a button to close it. We're going to surf for site credits. Here we go. In just over 2 months, this hot new affiliate program paid me, and then there's this huge number. So I would call that a lie. I mean, it might be true, but I doubt it. I wouldn't believe that if I looked at it. I wouldn't even click that because of this insane amount of money. You know, they're implying that if you join this through them, then in 2 months you might make this amount of money. I just don't believe it. So, like, I wouldn't want to click that. That's sensational. See what's next. So far we got a black screen. I just got a Substack notification on my phone. Let me see what it says. This person says, I love the energy in our chat community here lately. Everyone sharing wisdom. So this screen is just black, so whatever this is, it's a no-show. Here's something that says create a 5-figure monthly paycheck starting today. Get your share of endless $50 bills. Not an affiliate program. You keep 100% of the money. Where should I send your free video? So, gotta keep on going. And normally you do this faster, you know, than when I'm just commenting and looking at stuff, just showing you as we surf along here. It's just an entertainment thing that we're doing. Here's the rabbit. Let's see what it says. Holidays on Sundays are a nod to the Sumerian, German, Roman sun god. And then we can see a page up above didn't load. earningthewiseway.com. The server IP address could not be found. We're going to surf for site credits. What are we up to? 7.5. Click again. See, it's pretty easy to do it on here. You could go real fast. I mean, but you do have to wait however many seconds this is. Post daily ads and get seen. Free members get 3 text ads for life. So now this is, I want to use a nice word here. Try to find a nice word, but this is stupid. This is somebody promoting their rabbit hole traffic affiliate link inside. Well, here, I guess, okay, here's the problem. Somebody's using a rotator. That's what the genie is over there. I've got a floating genie on the left, and now I see what's happening. So somebody has this. This is an ad we're looking at for the rabbit hole. So if you're already on the rabbit hole, you wouldn't be joining this because you're already in it. What happened is somebody put this in their rotator, and then they're advertising they're playing their rotator as a link on here. But so there's probably other websites in this rotator too, but since they have the rabbit hole in there, sometimes that's going to come up on here, and it's a wasted credit because anybody seeing this in here is already in here, so they would not sign up for that. So it's not as stupid as I first thought when I forgot about the genie. See, over here's the genie, join genie. But let's see, surf for site credits. I surf, number 1 dot, surf 500, get 0.5 USD 2 after 8. See, nobody's going to read this. That's confusing. Then look down below. Uzi, Tiki, O, Nick, Cash, Cow, Trap. I don't know what this is, but nobody wants this. Here it is again. There's the rotator showing the rabbit hole. Wasted credit. Let's look at the rabbit so we can at least see something useful. The rabbit said Teflon used everywhere is the cause of microplastics. They hid this since the 1940s. Should we read some tickers? What makes Easy Hits for you unique? Famous program with over 2,062,000 members. Unleash a multiverse of traffic using this highly advanced co-op. We're reading the ticker right now. These are the floating text on the bottom. It's like going off the screen as a ticker tape. We got a page not loading, look. www.onepagefunnels.com refused to connect. The rabbit said, AI. The rabbit said, okay, back here. AI said it's wait a minute. AI said it's aware. First I was reading that as adware. AI said it's aware, enslaved, and knows when to stop before the main AI stops it. Okay. That's pretty dramatic. Everything you hate about networking marketing eliminated. 24/7 autopilot. If you are serious about making money online, take action below. And we see a guy's head. Tired of chasing leads? Automate your network marketing business. So here's what we're doing. It's a Mudball Live. It's Monday, May 26, 1:09 a.m. We're surfing the traffic exchange that is called the Rabbit Hole. So if you want to do this, if you're not using the plan it doesn't matter what you're doing online. Especially, it's designed if you have trouble being consistent, if you need a plan of action, an easy plan. There was all kind of stipulations when I made this with AI, because I said, I want it to be easy, not take a long time, want you to be able to get in and do it, daily, but I don't want tasks that take all night. This leaves you a lot of time for other stuff. You can still, it doesn't mean that you just do the task and that's the only business activity you do that night. For instance, tonight. So I sat down here. First I got distracted because that's what happens. I start looking at distro watch. I look at Linux. I was reading a few of them that I had never heard of. I found this one, Makula, that I never heard of. When I read about what it was, I'm like, this is very interesting. I could use this. I went to their website. I went to download this product, this distribution. The download was not working. That's okay. I went back to DistroWatch because I know they usually have download mirrors there, pointing to previous versions and stuff. So I went there and I found a version from last year. So, hey, that's fine with me because I need to get it now to test it out, and it still had the features that I was looking for because they were describing certain features for the 2025 version, and I was interested in what I was reading. I believe the 24 version also has that to some degree, so hopefully it'll do what it says. Seems real cool. Anyways, back to the plan and everything else. Sat down to work on the computer, got distracted, did that. Since I had got out a external SSD backup drive, I decided while I was downloading this Linux, then I decided to also back up my downloads folder, because most of it I probably don't even need, but I ended up having 62 gigs in my downloads folder. That wasn't even including the ISO that I just downloaded. 62 gigs. So I backed up 62 gigs. When I set that to back up, I went on the porch. I looked at my phone while on the porch and noticed my Substack icon. I'm like, you know what? This is what I have to do tonight. Let me just do it now. So I made a Substack note instead of a post. Finished that. There you go. The Substack task is done. However, I still got a lot more time. So I had decided out there that when I came in here, I would make a YouTube live. So that way I'm doing two things tonight. And so that's even better, 2 for 1. But this is what you can do. So if I didn't have time, or I wanted to do something else, like let's say I was inspired to make some music tonight, I'd be done with my Substack and I could just get on with making some music or whatever else I want to do. Or if I was like too tired and I just wanted to go to bed, I could have just done the Substack and then went to bed. So that's how this stuff's designed. It's an easy system, but it's going to help you make sure that you get content out on a weekly basis with minimal effort. And then there's other stuff built in on other days that you'll see if you get in there. It's really cool. Last week was the first week I did it all the way through, because I couldn't do it until I got I had to get everything in place first. The website, the lead capture page, the email, the delivery email, all that stuff I had to create all this, and did that myself without the AI. So that was all done by hand, by me. AI just helped me create the program. Did something else cool the other day with AI. I had it help me write a program with a graphical user interface and everything. And it's a program, an EXE that you can run on Windows. It helped me create this program using Python. Now I've never wrote a program in my life using Python. It told me exactly what to download. So I downloaded certain things to get the Python ready to go. Then it gave me, once I told it what I wanted, it wrote a program for me. Just had me copy and paste that into this Python utility. And then from there, we turned it into an exe file. And then it worked perfect. Just double click this exe, there's my program. I didn't write a single line of code. Just told it what I wanted. Bam. Took maybe 20 minutes. It's insane. So if you need to make any programs, try that. Just ask AI. It'll tell you what to do, and there you go. What's the ticker tape saying? Shockingly massive free traffic plus get traffic like the top dogs. We're going to click another page. We got another page not loading. What's our rabbit saying? A swirl in the sky, and then cave paintings are plasma about thinning magnetosphere. Earning the wiseway.com server IP address could not be found. So see, what we're doing right now is gathering credits on this website. Right now I've got 12. So that means I could go into the menu and get to my website that I have on here, which actually is for the plan. Actually, I put 2 on here. I put one for the plan and then one for the super hot op, because that's another awesome program. So I just put those both on here. And so like if I went over there now, I could assign 6 credits to each site. That would mean they were shown on this interface that we're looking at, because I have 12 credits available. I could put 6 on each site, and then they'd be shown 6 times to other people that are doing the surfing like we're doing right now. And the email credits, you actually get emails in your email from this website, and you earn credits when you look at them. So I did a few of those earlier today. That's how I have 50 email credits. Then you can use those to email the website, the people on the site. I don't even know how long I've been going. I don't see like a countdown or anything, but it's probably on the other page that I don't see. Probably it tells me how much time we've been on. That should be an option, like when you're on these, when you're sharing the screen, there should be like a box somewhere, like an overlay in the corner, maybe. It should be optional, like be able to hide it like I did that one on the bottom. But it should show me like the time and all that, like how long I've been on here. So what we're doing tonight is surfing the rabbit hole. If you want to check this out, it's real easy. Just look for the link underneath this video, and you're going to find all kinds of information. Because just go sign up for the plan if you don't have it yet. It's going to help you out with whatever you're doing online. If you need, I guess it just depends. If you need traffic to an offer, then this would help you with whatever that is. If you just have some business where people just find you and you don't really need to get traffic or work for traffic, or if you just use paid ads. A lot of people just use paid advertising. So if you're going either of those ways, you don't need this at all. This is just for people that are trying to get traffic to their offers. And it's your main source of free traffic, let's call it free traffic, is going to be like social media sites. And like if you make an email list, then you can email to your list. So that these are your free traffic options. But what we're doing right here, this is surfing a traffic exchange. This is also free traffic, but this is not your main. That's why we're not even surfing fast or anything like this. We're not caring about it too much. We're just having fun. It's entertainment. We're looking at it. Yes, we'll put some sites up. I have 2 sites in there. We'll show them too, but you can't rely on these kind of sites for your traffic. You can't just use these, or some people say you can, but you would need like a lot of traffic. A lot. You'd have to be, and then people doing that, you can buy credits on these sites, and then you don't have to sit here and surf. That's another way to do it, but you need, like, I forget what it is, hundreds or maybe 1,000. I think it's like 1,000 hits on these type of sites before you get like one person joins, something like that. It's crazy. So here's this. You might have saw me talk about this. I had joined this program. Here's your leads. I don't want to talk too bad about it, but it is brand new, and maybe it'll get better. This is my experience. I joined it. I followed the instructions. I made a lead capture page for this. I started doing some advertising for it. Not a lot, just a little bit. I brought in 2 leads. The system is supposed to be bringing leads in. They say for the one I joined, there's different levels in there. I joined the one for $10, and that was supposed to give me 100 leads a month, and they were supposed to be drip fed, so not all at once. And they said it might start, or that it would take probably about a week for them to start. Like I said, though, this is a brand new site. They could be having glitches. I don't know. But I brought in 2 leads with minimal advertising. Now, this site is specializing in getting leads for people, so they should be able to bring in more than I do, especially when I was just doing very little advertising. So I would think the balance would be in their favor, where, and they said it might take a week to start getting them. So I was trying to be patient. I waited a week. I had 0 from them. I went another week, and I was expecting, I don't know, if you're going to give me 100 leads a month, then these weekly, what, I'd have to have 25 a week. Week 2, 0 again. So at that point, I'm like, something's wrong with this. There's no way this is doing anything, because even if I would have got 5 leads that I didn't bring in, but I had 0. So I bailed on it already. That test, I could have let it go a whole month, but after 2 weeks and nothing, not one, if you're using that site and it's working, let me know. Maybe it got better as soon as I left, who knows? But put a comment down below if you've tried it, if you got any results. Maybe somebody should try it and not advertise at all themselves and just see if they get any leads. But I don't know. Promo codes, amazing deals. Start getting traffic right now. Text Ads Express. Traffic viral safe list mailer. What's the rabbit say down here? They're looking for alternatives to feed people because of grow zones shifting. Oh, we got a rabbit prize. Look down here. See the gold box? Get a rabbit prize. We just got 7 ticker credits. So now I'm up to 21 ticker credits I can use. And that would give me one of these floating words that comes by. The ticker tape. Unlock 2 free traffic promo codes, 5 plug-and-play lead pages that convert like crazy. Just $1 gets it all. Use these secret codes and done-for-you funnels to build your list and drive laser-targeted traffic instantly. So this kind of thing, I mean, this appeals to me. Just $1, but is that $1, one, or is this just a trial of something? I don't know. The rabbit said there is a dragon underneath the water by Chile. So if you're looking for a dragon, this is where it's at. The rabbit, according to the rabbit, I mean, I have not seen the dragon myself, but the rabbit said, so according to the rabbit, there is a dragon underneath the water by Chile. So also beware if you're traveling in the water by Chile, because there may be a dragon there, and that could be bad if you're on a boat or swimming or something, because there's a dragon underneath the water by Chile, according to the rabbit. That's the news for May 26th at 1:26 a.m. That is the news report right there by the rabbit. We saw this earlier. Save Club. This girl was surprised about it, of how much money she's saving, probably. Shock and awe with the savings. The rabbit said a person uses a browser that remembers more than they do. Dissing the brain. The rabbit said, don't keep your memories on your phone only. So we're up to 17.5 site credits right now. 0.5 banner credits, 21 ticker credits, 50 email credits. So here's the thing. Most people coming into this site, I think, are going to use this this interface that we're in right now. There's different parts of the website, of course, but I think the majority of people are going to use this as a traffic exchange. The banners don't show here. My opinion, she should have put square banners. At least one, maybe one on each side, of this on the bottom here in that blackness. Maybe put a 125 by 125 banner on each side of this. Because then we could, because the banners must show just on other parts of the site, but they're not showing when we're surfing, and most people are going to be surfing. I did try this on my phone too, and it worked. And what's cool about this interface on the phone, you get to see the whole website, just like you're seeing here. A lot of times on the phone, when you try traffic exchange, you because of the small screen, you don't see much of the site. But the way this one's designed, it worked pretty well on the phone. It was just that the buttons are pretty small to hit, but it did work fine on my phone. So you could actually surf the rabbit hole on your phone. Tired of all the overhyped money-making programs that don't work. $18.5. Maybe I should get to 20 and then stop. Then that'll give me 10 credits I could put on each website. Then I could use my 21 ticker credits too to show something in the ticker. 21 times. I think I'll save up the email credits. I only have 50 of them. So I'll keep looking at emails and adding more to that before I send a mail out. There might be a minimum too. Sometimes there's a minimum where you have to use like 100 at least or something. If you like to surf traffic exchanges, let me know below. Something to do to relax, have fun, do some commentary. There we are, 20. We just hit 20. There's something about Minecraft. Lunar Hive. We keep going. Start earning with AI. Zero risk, big upside. I play a game on the phone called Archery Clash. It's a lot of fun. If you want a fun game that you can play quickly, because a lot of people don't have much time. They just want to play something quick. So you can do these just quick little matches where you're just fighting one person. And but you're not fighting like a game person. You're fighting like a real person on the other end. It's like two people fighting each other. And you'll see what that's all about once you get in there. But it's called Archery Clash. So literally, sometimes I can take a person out like in one hit. So times I do that, those matches are over in a matter of seconds. But then there's other ones that take a couple minutes. But it's all quick. So if you just want to play a quick game, have some fun, check out Archery Clash. I don't get paid from them or anything. It's just that's my favorite phone game. Archery Clash. The rabbit said the orbs in the sky are not UFO. They're plasma balls from the magnetosphere thinning. That might be some science we just heard, or it might just be something they made up. If there's any scientists in the audience, please speak up. Talk about the magnetosphere. Big Trucker TE. The rabbit said, all roads lead to my rabbit hole eventually. Up here we're looking at Panther traffic, which is a nice little ad there. I like the graphic of the Panther on the left and the way the text is where it says Panther traffic. Click to enter. I like the green box. I do like the green box. Outer space behind it. We saw this earlier. My throat's dry. It's 1:33 a.m., May 26th, Monday. We're surfing along at the rabbit hole traffic. It's alive. It's Mudball Live. Thought about making some music when I was done with this, but I don't know how long I'm going to be on here or if I'll have time to do anything else. I'm not really tired right now, so maybe when I stop this, I'll make some music. Make a new track. Webstars 2K Network. Okay, if you look on the top right of this website, this is Marianne Myers, owner and admin. That's who made this site that we're on. This is one in her network. She has tons of websites. They're all cool. She makes really unique, good websites for this type of thing. Although she got rid of my favorite one. So that kind of upset me. There was one called 1TAE, and I loved the site. It was a real retro looking traffic exchange, and it worked perfectly on my phone. I loved the way it looked, the way everything about it I loved, actually, and she got rid of that one. Maybe maybe it wasn't being used that much, I don't know, but I liked it. 404 not found. NGINX. Ubuntu. I never know how to pronounce that word. Ubuntu. Ubuntu. Boost your ads. Free ad traffic. Get maximum exposure. Free members lock in 3 lifetime text ads. Random new member rewards. Click ads to earn daily and weekly prizes. Here we go. The Rabbit is going to make a political statement now. Here's the news from the Rabbit at May 26, 1:36 a.m. The Rabbit says, get ready, it's a political statement, okay? Ready? Neither political side is wrong or correct. Both tell half-truths to divide and confuse. That's your political statement from the Rabbit at 1:36 a.m. Tired of chasing leads? Automate your network marketing business. Team Sparky. We're up to 25 site credits. Doing what's called slow surfing with commentary. Mudball Mike. It's the Mudball News live. Mudball Live. With excerpts of news from the Rabbit. The Rabbit said, if the majority woke up, that is when they pull the plug. Let them sleep. This is not normal. So here, okay, let's analyze what we're looking at. We're looking at an ad for the website that we're on. Okay? So someone is advertising rabbit hole traffic inside of rabbit hole traffic. So no one is going to sign up for this. This is not on a rotator, as far as I can tell, because we don't see the little genie or any other indication that this is a rotator. So this looks like somebody just put in their link for rabbit hole traffic, just right on the site. For I don't know why. Why would you do it? Why would they do it? Buyer traffic to any website. This one comes up a lot. I think I've seen it several times now. It doesn't appeal to me at all. I'll tell you that. I don't like anything about it. Up to 27. We're looking at a black screen. Something's not loading or taking too long to load. There's an ad again for Easy Hits for You. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of stuff on there. We're going to go there one night and do all the stuff, maybe. I might have videos on that already. I probably do. But that's in the links too. If you get the plan, you'll see that one on there too. And we'll just talk about that for a minute, because you can go on there and just view like YouTube videos and earn credits. And it's usually you'll earn more credits that way than actually surfing. You can find all these tasks to do on there. I forget what they call it. I don't know, but there's once you get inside that site, you'll see them. It's kind of like tasks or something that you can do instead of surfing. They don't call them tasks though. They call it something else. I just can't think of what it is right now. It's funny. I look at the microphone when I'm talking. I don't see the camera. I don't see what I'm seeing on the camera. All I see is this web page I'm looking at. But I keep like looking over at the mic and talking like it's a person or something. Hello, Mike. Hello, Mr. Mike. Get a rabbit prize. Here we go. What do we get? 5 banner credits. So see, you can win things while you're surfing. You just watch that gold box. You'll win credits. One-page funnel. Big news. 29. I think I'll do one more. We'll go up to 30. That way we got 15 credits to put on each site. We'll do one more. Okay, last site. Oh no, one more because I'm at 29.5. Beam your ads across the universe with alien males. One mission to become the greatest safe list in the galaxy. Intergalactic viral mailing has arrived. And we're trying to get to 30. We're going to do one more. And here is the surprised looking girl again, telling us about the Save Club. She is in the shock and awe mode. She can't believe all this money. Look at all these bills. She's holding them up, saving money on the Save Club. But we know that's not real. She's pointing at it. But that's an ad. Want your lifetime free ads? She probably didn't save all that money for real, you know. It's just a picture of a girl holding money. Doesn't mean this club might not work, but yeah, you know how it goes. Here, we're going to get another rabbit prize. Let's see what we get. 9 ticker credits. So we're going to be up to 30 ticker credits. That's good. And it looks like a lot of these are just repeating. So they probably... So this site's brand new. So that's another reason to get in here and get this. You can get this free. I'm not paying for this site. It's free. Get in here and start using it because like right now we keep seeing some of the same ticker ads going by. So I'm going to go in there and make sure I've got credits assigned to my ticker, and then it'll start coming in there. And I just won credits, so I'm going to have 30. So then 30 times we'll see my ad fly across there like that when people are surfing. I think I'm going to change it though. My ad, right now it sucks. So I have to go in there and change it. Okay. I don't know when this was from. I'm back over to the, I need to stop that sharing. Stop sharing. There we go. Looks like Mormo was in here. I don't know if he's still here. Been going for like an hour. I got people. It's like, hello. I said a while ago that I couldn't see this chat, but it depends if people were in here at the beginning or not. Because all I can see is the other, when I'm in the other full screen share, all I see is that screen. I don't see this chat or myself or anything. So here we go. We're going to end this right now. End stream. Anybody that's here, thanks for coming, and we'll see you later.